Alrighty, guys. Welcome to the first episode of this live stream. We're going to be doing a Q&A today, but maybe in the future we'll be doing more of these lives. I know we're not with the El Camino right now. For some reason on YouTube, to do live streams on your phone, you have to have 1,000 subs, and we do have 1,000 subs, but it can take up to 90 days to get approved from YouTube. So I know a bunch of people are probably at work or at school right now, so we'll be saving this live stream to be posted to the page so that you guys can go back and watch it later. We did get quite a bit of questions on Instagram and Facebook, so let's check that out. But if you haven't checked out our Instagram yet, it's in the description below, so check that out. So let's get into answering some questions. Alrighty, so the first question we got was, is that just a hobby that you're working on the El Camino, or are you going to do some for money? For now, we're just doing it for a hobby. But if the channel keeps going and people are wanting to buy the cars, then we will be selling some cars in the future. The next question is, how long did it take to sandblast the El Camino in total? It took about a month because we could only get out there about 2 days with the weather here in Ohio. It sucks here in Ohio. Some days it rains all day, and then some days it's super hot, but we did get that sandblasting all done, which was amazing. We weren't quite sure on how that new part we got was going to work, because to get it sandblasted professionally, it was going to cost us about $2,000. But we found that part that was about $100, and then we had to buy sand, and then we already had the pressure washer. But so we spent probably about $200 instead of $2,000, which was amazing, and it worked really well too. So the next question is, what color are you painting it? We are going to be painting it black. I just like the color black. I mean, it looks smooth on cars, I think. I mean, it is the hardest color to paint, because you will see a lot of the imperfections if you aren't good with all the sanding and all that work. So we're going to try our best to make it look as best as possible. And then the next question is, why an El Camino? So for me, I've always liked El Caminos. I just thought they were the coolest car. How in the front they're just like a little sedan, but in the back they're like a truck. So that's why I liked it. And if you guys have ever seen My Name's Earl, that's also why I liked it. I loved that show growing up. So it just was always a car that I wanted, and I got the opportunity to buy one. And now that I can restore it, I'm doing that. So hopefully it turns out great. Is this your first restoration project? Well, I have restored a few dirt bikes in the past, and before this one, I worked on a motorcycle. But this is my first car that I'm working on, which I hope it's not the only car I work on. I hope I can do many more after this. The next one is, what time frame for how long the project is going to take? I'm not quite sure about that. We're hoping that it only takes us a couple more months. I mean, it's pretty expensive to get it all the parts and all that. So depending on how the money goes, hopefully sooner than later. And yeah, right now I think we're at a good part in the build. We're starting to put stuff back together, and we got everything stripped down. So I think from here on, it'll just keep on rolling. And once we get that primered, I think it will change it all. It will make it look so much better. And hopefully after that, then we'll get ready to start painting and putting everything back together, getting new engines, a new engine, and seeing how it looks and sounds and all that. Next one is, what are you gonna name the car? I'm not quite sure. I don't really name my car that I drive right now. I don't have a name for it, but I had my previous car. I had a name for it, but I don't know if I'm gonna name it or not. If someone comes up with a name and it sticks, then so be it. Let's keep that name or see how it goes. Are you gonna keep it or sell it after? For this car, we're gonna keep it. Uh, for this car, we are gonna keep it, just because I've always wanted one, and I know Lance wants a new car, so we're gonna hopefully be able to get one after this one, and we'll keep our first two and see how it goes after that. We might just keep them all or sell here and there. It would be awesome to have a whole fleet of nice looking uh, fast cars. That's our end goal, just to show you guys how to rebuild cars and all that. And yeah, that would be amazing to have a whole fleet of cars. What got me into restoring cars? I just thought it was amazing how from the start to finish on the cars, just from how they're all rusted out to being able to be show cars afterwards. And I want to see that process for myself and see how I can do on those builds. The last question we had was, do you think you'll do more restorations after the El Camino? And that is our hope. We do hope to keep going after the El Camino. Um, so we hope that after the El Camino is done, our page will be a little like booming more. So then we'll be able to keep on going and going. And that's up to you guys. Like if you want to see more, just let us know and we will go from there. I mean, it would be awesome to get like a Mustang or a Camaro or something and do a build of that. Um, uh, One of our people we watch a lot is the Goon Squad, and they just got to buy their first house, so that's amazing. So maybe we could do that one day. Um, that is our last question, but um, I'll just go over what's coming up for the El Camino. So right now we are working on Bondo work, as you guys saw in the last video, and so after the Bondo work's done, we will be putting some primer down, but in the next video that you'll see, we'll probably be sanding all the rest of the brown paint off and getting it all down to bare metal. And then after that, we'll be able to put some primer down and then start sanding the primer. And after that, we are working right now looking for an engine. So that would be sweet to pull that engine out and be able to primer the firewall and all that and have it all looking nice and then be able to throw a new engine in it. And then after we get the new engine, we're going to have to get a new transmission and rear end because we are going to be going with a higher horsepower engine. So if we get a higher horsepower engine, it will just destroy the rear end and the transmission. All right, let's see what this Girls with Curls said. Where is the first place you will drive the car? We'll probably just take it down the street and rip it some, see how it sounds and how it looks. It'd be awesome to take it to like the drive-in movie theater or something like that. I mean, it is like the ultimate car, I think. So yeah, that would be amazing. Are we going to make more merch? That's a great question. We are working right now with our buddy to make some more merch. We do want to stick with our plain logo. We do have these hats right now for sale, which are pretty dope. We are working on other hats that just are our name, which would be awesome too. We have a few, like a handful of these left. So if you guys want one, they're on the site. So go get you one while you can. Okay, she asked about girl merch. So we are working on getting some different colors for women's merch, some like pinks, purples, or something like that, so that the girls can rock it too. And yeah, that would be sweet. I don't know if many girls follow the page or not, because as I look at the analytics, most of the people watching are men, but that would be sweet to get some girls merch out there and see how they like it. Any more questions for any out there? I know one of the questions a lot of people were asking is how much is the engine going to cost us? And we're looking at one right now that's about $3,500, which is a great engine. It's a 350, about 550 horsepower, which is pretty good engine. If we could get that, that would be awesome. But we're probably gonna have to put some work in that engine if we get it, because it was out of a race car engine for like the drag strip and all that. So we would have to be changing a lot of stuff to make it suitable for the road and all that. What's your favorite part about the El Camino? You mean like the El Camino build right now, or just plainly about the car? The car. I like it because it's just like classy in the front or in the front, and like a party in the back, just like a mullet is. I think it's American, like the best American car you can get. I know a lot of people say that's different, but I just think it's like stands for America and how it is. Like it's just amazing. Um, I do like how it's smaller car. I mean, I like two-seater cars. They're pretty cool. Um, so it's just the best of both worlds, where you can be classy in the front, and then in the back you can do whatever you want. You can haul some wood, dirt, or whatever. I mean, it's just I think the most ideal car to have. Yes, I do have a mullet, and yeah, I've been growing this mullet out for about a couple months now. I don't know if a lot of people like it or not. I mean, it's coming back in style. So I don't know how long it will stick, but I like it. So, any more questions? Oh, am I gonna grow my beard again? Um, I'm not quite sure on that. I kind of like what I got going on right now. Um, so I don't know if I'll grow it back out again. I thought I kind of looked like a caveman with it. Kind of looked nasty, but I kind of like what I got going on right now. I don't know why you're asking about my ear pierce, but I got it done professionally. I don't know. Do you guys like that? Guys having earrings or not? I know for a while, not many people guys had earrings, but then when I got into or out getting ready to graduate high school, a bunch of people were getting it, so I got it. So what would you guys want to see after the El Camino build? Would you guys like to see more of like a sportsy car? I know Lance is wanting either a Mustang or a Nissan, like some Nissan. I'm not quite sure what he wants, but we do talk about it a lot, and what we want and all that. You always need more cars, so that's what Lance wants. So we might be getting a Mustang after this one. Um, but for the next or for the upcoming cars, if we do more cars, there'll be more of like the wreck cars and salvage title cars, because the restoration process is much longer and harder and than just rebuilding the cars, because you can get cars that are just the front end's messed up, or the frame's a little bent, which if you can find a friend or a guy you know that has a shop that straightens up frames, then that's perfect. We don't know anybody right now that does framework, but if we could find someone, that would be amazing. And I think that's so cool how people take wrecked cars and get them all straightened up again, and they look brand new. So yeah, I mean, if we could do that, get some uh, more cars, that'd be amazing. Get we'll probably be, if we do get more cars, we'll probably be doing episodes of us like driving to get the cars and towing them back, which I hear that a lot of people like when I like the videos that we go places. So we might start doing that some more. We got to go to like uh, O'Reilly's or something like that. We'll take you guys with us, and when we do get our engine, we'll be totally taking you guys with us there to show you it, and show you all the specs on the spot, and show you guys bringing it back to the barn. Um, that's where we are right now. We're working in a barn, in my grandpa's barn. He's a farmer, so he's got a bunch of tractors in there. I know someone in the last, or either the last video or video before that, was asking for a barn tour. So might be doing that. I don't know if you guys like the. We can go show you some of them. Um, so that's it for the El Camino right now. Um, for when it ends, we'd like to take it on some trips or something, maybe down to like Tennessee or something like that. Show you guys that and get some good photos and some photo shoots of the car and all of that. Um, Girls with Curls was asking about my hair, because I wear a hat all the time. You can't really see it in the video, so this is kind of what it looks like. It's kind of messy. I got some curly hair, so that's what it looks like. That's why I always got a hat on. Um, so yeah, I mean, that's all for the hair. Many people were wondering about Lance and why he's not in most of the videos recently. He's down in school right now. He goes away for college. And he hasn't been able to really make it back in town lately, because he's very busy with his schoolwork, and he's in clinicals right now. So he said he'll get up here when he can. I think he's going to be in one of the upcoming videos. So yeah, um, I'm lucky with my schedule with school right now that I have quite a bit of free time, because I am online, and so I get on class a couple times a week, and that's for me. Lance is in person, so he's got to be down there in school and doing all that. So he should be coming up soon. Said he was, so that'll be awesome to get him in some of the videos. Um, yeah. Any more questions? Let me see if I have any more. Here's another question that I just got. Are you gonna make more shirts? Um, Yeah, we'll probably be making shirts. I know Lance really wants shirts that have pockets on the front and have more info on the back about our name and all that. So we might be doing some more shirts here later on. We still do have more of these shirts available if you guys want them. The links below, so all of that. So if you want one, go get you one. They're nice, they're comfortable, good to work in. I work in mine every video. So yeah, for the next shirts, we will probably be using a different logo. Go away from the El Camino and just be our name and see how it goes. Will we be doing any other merch besides hats and tees? I'm not quite sure about that. It just depends what you guys want. If you guys comment like you want, I don't know. It depends like what you guys want. Like if you guys want some, I know Goon Squad just released a pair of shorts. If you guys want some shorts, we can probably get some shorts with our bear on it, or with our name on the side of the short leg, or the shorts, or the pant leg. Just what you guys want. I know Boosted Bear, or I mean Goon Squad does koozies for like drinks. If you guys are interested in that, just let us know. You guys can comment what you guys want, and we'll go talk to our buddy who does the t-shirts and give it to him and see what he thinks about the whole situation and what if we could do it or not. Alrighty, you guys got any more questions? Yeah, on the video that's gonna come out Wednesday, we'll be sanding down the door jambs and all that, getting all the paint off that. And after we get the paint off that, we're gonna be going on to like the rear end between the tailgate and the bed. We got some paint left there, and we'll. I think that's all we got left to sand on paint, and then we should be able to put some primer down. We're waiting on our welder right now, but my grandpa's shop, he has a weld shop, so we're just waiting on. He's getting us some smaller, like a spindle of something, so that it's easier to weld up the little holes. But in the next couple videos, we might be taking down the doors to his shop and welding up the holes on the doors, because we can get the doors down or put them in my truck and take them down to his shop and weld those up. We really can't do that with El Camino right now because we don't have any windows for doors or a front clip or any of that. So not the best to drive it. And we do not have a trailer to be towing it. So when we go and paint it, we're going to be doing the primer. We're going to be doing the primer in the barn, because just primer pretty much once it goes in the air, it will before it hits the ground, it's pretty dry, so then we'll just be able to sweep it up. But and it doesn't matter if there's much trash in the paint, because it's getting sanded anyway. So if we do get like dust in it and all that, then when we put our guide coat on and sand it down to where it's completely smooth, we'll be able to, all that trash will come out. But when we do start painting, we will be having to one of my grandpa's neighbors. He owns a paint booth and he paints cars. So we'll be taking it down to his paint booth to paint it there. But we're probably gonna have to borrow a trailer or rent a trailer or something to get it down there. And we'll be painting the doors down there and the fenders and the hood. For the hood, we are going to be going with a cow hood, probably like a 2-inch raise. So it'll give it that sportsier look, the more aggressive look. And then everything else, we're just going to go OEM on. Fenders aren't, there's really no other fenders you can get besides the ones that came on the El Camino. And then tailgate's going to be the same. And for the grill, the grill, we do have a crack in it, so we might have to be buying a new one, or we could plastic weld it together, which if we could plastic weld it, it would save a bunch of money and time, so that would be great. But for the front of the grill, we have one right now. Let's see if I can get it on my phone to show you guys. So right now we have one that's like plastic, and it's like the grates like this. They're just little grates. But we're going to be getting a new one of those, and we're going to be getting something more like, see if I can find it. More like this. It's just straight across lines, which I think looks more aggressive and looks cleaner than those plastic little squares all over it. And then we'll be going for the lights. We're going to be getting some halo lights. They kind of look like this kind of, which I think looks amazing. We won't be going with that little skirt in the front, that lip. I like the body lines on it, the car already, and so if we could do that, that would be amazing. So I know a lot of people are wondering why we have to weld those holes up, and so I know a lot of people are wondering why we do have those holes and why we have to weld them up. It's because we're not putting any chrome back on. If we don't want the chrome on, because I think that it just flows a lot better without the chrome. What camera do you use? Let me look. I know it's a Canon something. Let me look up the number. Yeah, I can go grab it real quick. Actually, it's just right outside. So I'll go grab that real quick and get back here and show you it. All right. here's the camera we use. It's right here. It's a Canon SX730HS. It zooms in really well, gives some good quality, and yeah. I do need to clean it, as you can see. I got some Bondo on it, so I'll have to clean that up. Turn that off and put it away. Do you guys have any more questions? All right. We are from Ohio. So usually when it rains, we can't get into the, well, we can get inside and work on the car, but it's a tin barn, so when it rains, it's extremely loud and you can't film at all pretty much because it's so loud. So that's why when it rains, we don't get to film, but we film when it's sunny here. So yeah, thank you so much, Nick. Yeah, if you guys have any things you want to see in the videos, just let me know. We're up for suggestions. Just let us know, and we'll make stuff work. One other question I have is, what are Lance and I going to do when we get out of college? Lance is going to college right now for X-ray tech. So if you get hurt and break a bone or something like that, he will be taking the X-rays. And I am a small business manager, so I will be doing stuff like for small businesses if I open up my own business, which would be awesome. And so that would be, or maybe up a car shop or something like that. If this YouTube doesn't work out, I can always show you guys what cars we have and all that when we do that. But yeah, I just probably be working on cars after college, hopefully. Alrighty, I think this is going to be a wrap for this live. We might try to do one of these once a week. Just let us know what you guys want to see. You can follow us on Instagram, send us a DM. We respond to most of all of the DMs. And on Instagram, we give you some sneak peeks between the videos and let you know when the videos drop and all of that. So check us out there. And if you haven't yet subscribed, hit that button, and let's keep this channel rolling. So new video will be out Wednesday. Every Wednesday and Saturdays are new uploading days. So yeah, Eric wants to see truck builds. That would be awesome to get us a truck and build it. We can get on that website we were talking about where they got those cars that have been in wrecks. There's a lot of trucks on there. So that would be awesome in the future to do some truck builds. So I think that's going to be a wrap for this live. Let us know what you guys want to see, and we can maybe do one of these once a week, just a little Q&A, or just us working on the car. It's up to you guys. What you guys want to see is awesome. So that's going to be a wrap.